Hi everyone, it's Evelyn. Take a deep breath. Sending lots of love. You are healed. This is the Divine Masculine Twin Flame read today. Today is September 15th, 2020. And for those of you who like to watch the astrological signs, I should be finishing up the last 3 signs today after this. And thank you all for joining me and sharing your time with me. I really appreciate that. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe below. And comment if you'd like to share anything with me. My website is twinflames3344.com. If you should like anything, most of the information is below. And if you have any questions, you can send an email to me at the same address, twinflames3344@gmail.com. So I also have a CD out there. It's called Ashes: Twin Towers to Twin Flames. And that's on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, and CD Baby. If you want to check it out, it's only $1 for a song. A great way to support. And thank you all for your donations as well. So, this one for the Divine Masculine Twin Flames. I was really getting the number 7 a lot today regarding it being the key, the chariot, the Divine Feminine within the Masculine, equal to the vehicle of ascension. I cut the SIRIAN Starseed deck at 8:46 to 47 this morning, which is the 6 of Cups and the 7 of Cups. The 8 is the Strength card. In some decks it's Justice, but for this purpose it's the Strength card. As I was clarifying the read, and the main deck is the SIRIAN Starseed deck. This is a 7-deck read for the Divine Masculine, which includes the Masculine within the Feminine, and it is a general read, so remember, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't force it to fit. But as I was clarifying the cards, and I cover some of the words, and this is how I get codes out of my reading, at 8:55, which 55 is the Ace of Swords, or the Truth, the Excalibur energy, I was coming up E, Justice. And E can reference the feminine. It can reference the number 5 of expansion, freedom, and change. The Hierophant as well. But coming up as Justice. And Liberty and Justice for All is coming up today as well. I finished the read at 9:09. Very significant. 99 was also very significant today. Lots of compassion for yourself and others. And the major arcana were guidance, which is like the Hierophant, and justice. And before the read, the Tower and the Chariot card came up. We had 4 cups, 3 pentacles, 1 sword, 1 wand. And again, in the SIRIAN Starseed deck, they are cups are chalices, pentacles are crystals, swords are orbs, and wands are flames. So I'm just giving you the normal terminology so it's easier for you to follow. The court cards today, we had the Page of Cups and the Knight of Swords. That was it. Page of Cups and Knight of Swords. As far as the numbers in the code line, it was all about the happy ending. And we had 888s, double 5s, double 6s, and double 10s. So double 5s is that Excalibur, the Ace of Swords that came up already. Double 6s is the Queen of Pentacles. 888s is all about manifestation, inner and outer strength. You know, it's making your dreams come true. And it is the Storm as well. Double 10s is that very high vibration, keeping it high. And the code line happy ending number was the 99, coming from 5, 10, 6, and 76. 76 trombones coming up. So the message on the code line today was the source key of 5. So instead of live aid, it was coming up as 5 aid. The expansion aid. Source is key to expansion aid. In the high vibe destiny, the seeker of the Christ unity consciousness, the C, the letter C, the ocean C, the C with your eyes, and the C, of course, yes, and if, yes. The 6 of Cups, or the inner innocent children, And the Chariot, the 7, the feminine within the masculine, leading it, the journey, the happy ending. So also TI-7 came up, which also can look like T-17, but the Canon camera came up for $799. So here's the 7 and 99 again. And then T-17W came up for Costa Rica. And it was funny because it was a picture of a statue, but behind the statue they weren't taking a picture of, literally was some graffiti on a wall that said Jesus. I couldn't read the whole thing what it said, but it was definitely Jesus. So that was pretty funny. 77 coming up, and TI, which is the 7th note in the musical scale, which also can be referenced as SI, it's the same Tsai. TI is also a good luck plant, the evergreen shrub, the cordyline, fruticoga, and then taro, the colocasia esculenta, or the corm, like corn with an M, corm. It resembles a potato. T also means you, hand, house, water, tea, thou, thee, they, those, and I don't write necessarily all the meanings down if there's a lot of theys, this, you, that kind of stuff, but the main words. The number 10 came up several times, which is that high vibration, and again, your destiny, the liquid of the lake. And I was just listening to someone talking about the river flowing, right, from the mountains into the ocean, our flow, and we just have to follow it, go with the flow. And that's one of the books I read from that I'd gotten and given some of the advice to my kids when they were little. You know, they had a saying for every day of the week, like, don't say no, go with the flow, and enjoy the journey. I think that was Deepak. Anyway, it might be from my book. I'll have to open my book today, see if there's a message for you guys. It also means, TI also means dit, which is a code, like a dot. It also means little, or y'all. Again, the 7th note of the major scale. And the letter T, the drink tea. It also means the number 3 in Sanskrit. And also the department, or division. Not able to, cannot, the day before yesterday. Also 107, 37, and 77 were coming up, perhaps with a 5. 107.5 or 37.5 or 77.5. So tea, water, and key, y'all. Taro and corm were significant words coming up here. But again, it's all about the source being key instead of the live aid, the 5-8 or expansion aid in the high vibe destiny of the seeker of Christ, and the C, the inner children of the 6 of Cups loving each other. In the 7 of the feminine, the chariot with the feminine within the masculine, the vehicle of ascension, leading the way on the journey to that happy ending, that happily ever after. So the other numbers that came up, we had 4311, which is the 3 of Cups and Justice, and the sequence 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the whole second half of the cycle. And 23, the King of Wands, 35, the Wounded Warrior, the 9 of Wands, 56, the 2 of Swords, 68 is the Knight of Pentacles, and then 810, which is 0 behind 81, which is the end of karma, 0 backing it up as source energy. So we start out this read with the 5 of Cups, or excuse me, was it 5? Yep, 5 of Cups reversed, this big card here with the mini clarifiers on top. And beneath that card is the Tower upright, starting from the bottom up, the 4th card down, Tower upright, Chariot reversed, 3 of Wands reversed, and then the 10 of Wands reversed. So before I start this, I happened to pull some energy deck cards right after I did this read, and I'm going to pull for you again, but I want to show you the cards that came up. So the underlying energy came up as walking away, which is 27, the Ace of Wands. Okay, so someone may be leaving or leaving the situation. Someone's inspired perhaps to find their own dreams. And this is again for the Divine Masculine. And the first 3 cards that came up, the first one out was Rest and Rejuvenation, 19, the Sun, so spending time in the sun and relaxing, right? Learning to be still. And then the Thinking Man, right? Learning his mission, playing with his toys. What does he really love to do? Going back to a child to find out what is your true calling. The 46 of the 6 of Cups in the Garden. And then here is the Manifestor, the 51 of the King of Swords, using his healing abilities, right? Really shining his confidence here. All right, so this is really powerful for the Divine Masculine coming out today. And after those 3 cards, these 2 came up, which is definitely showing victory over deceit. So learning to use your discernment around people, using your knowing, your feeling to know whether you're resonating with someone or not, instead of trying to think it out, feeling into it. So this is victory in identifying deception in your world. So that was really good energy coming up for the Divine Masculine. We will pull again. So with the Five of Cups reversed, getting over it after a sudden event or epiphany or orgasm, in a breakdown up or through, and looking or going back or living in the past, dumping a load, a burden, a responsibility, and confessing over a loss, a regret, or feeling guilty, or just getting over the past. And then I was hearing guns. There's a shooting range not far from my house, but I don't always hear it. But I was definitely hearing it as I was doing this presentation. So at 9:59, which is the minute before the hour, the 11th type of hour, the guns were going off. The truth presented to the Hierophant, the establishment, the religion, the Taurus, performing, juggling, and dumping all burdens on the Hierophant or Taurus, perhaps under threat to perform at a high level, to dump responsibilities on the patriarchy, or got hurt working for an institution, finding peace, and the Page of Cups upright, feeling weak, or needing strength and courage to be brave, grounding and integrating negative self-talk and emotional detachment from opening their heart and taking that leap with loyal friend who thinks you're great. The country house or ranch is not an option for the King of Cups reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed doesn't like bare feet or a green platform. It's time to go on their merry way. The Page of Cups grounding and integrating negativity of the King of Cups reversed, perhaps a father, and being free, being over it. The Queen of Swords out speaking to the King of Cups reversed, exposed all to or for justice, divorce or Libra. The Sun has come out over Libra and justice. The King of Cups reversed and child not showing their face, but all is fair behind the curtains, number 1, number 2, and number 3. A grayish violet, a light blue, and a Mary Magdalene buttercup yellow curtain at 10:10, which is two timelines of that high vibration, or that very high vibration. At 10:12, which then is the Hangman, is deception, and beneath that in the underlying energy was that children are affecting your love life. Under the radar, the Magician, or undercover boss, disconnected from the truth of imbalance, of a disconnect, a relationship where you're not seeing eye to eye or at a distance, not face to face. Feeling a failure, hangry for some chopped liver or someone to blame. No dessert, no chocolate. The harsh truth or surgery, tools on the table and pincushion or acupuncture needles, cutting cords, threads, or multiple sizes of swords. Me and mini-me, the whole truth and just a taste of it. Bad eating habits and depression and or alcoholism, plastic surgery addiction, or never happy with self. The harsh truth of rehab, arrest, dominatrix, hospitalization or a MASH unit, gangrene or diabetes, refusing to eat apples, and disconnecting from reality. And then the train whistle blew at 10:23, and that's that high vibration destiny in the 23 of the King of Wands. Compassion comes up for yourself and others, 99, and underneath that was self-discipline, which came up as number 41, the Ace of Cups. Self-love, spiritual love, new love. Working to align, getting ducks in a row, to create and study, or win and defeat, to take down the virus, or pity the fool who gets in my way. Foolish behavior, falling from grace, lacking faith, in a negative exchange, holding back feelings, the King of Cups, his indecisiveness, or his fear exposed, or the King of Cups holding back an announcement, or sunshine and kids, or expose, a tell-all, or Saturnian man, choked or deliberated too long and got exposed, funneling, filtering, or tooting their own horn. The fern and no-slip socks, Moroccan colors, orange and red, mandarin and blood or cherry, someone's correcting me, at the Barbie, or Morocco or South Africa. The barber or imports and exports business, or Eddie Murphy with multiple personality disorder, overhearing at the barber shop, the old men gossiping, coming to America, just off the boat from China. A need to swallow their pride. Aries reversed, Aquarius reversed, and Leo upright. Sunshine kids in full exposure, getting rays and codes to get over loss, regret, and the past, and free self with liberty and justice for all, having compassion for those who didn't get it, and not waking, or they're addicted to victim mentality at 1035, which is that high vibration destiny, and the 35 of the wounded warrior. And we all go to that place at times, even those who are awake, okay? So it's all about clearing. A lot of the time it's just you're clearing for yourself or you're clearing for the collective. But it's about just learning to come right back to the present moment. The recent past is guidance upright or mediation for a partnership that's reversed, awakening to the Knight of Cups, offer of love, and blocked by the Ten of Pentacles, family, business, or community, in energetic exchange or expression of feelings, with the Knight of Swords reversed, holding their tongue or lashing out, the World reversed, or the Divine Feminine in the 5D, and implementing a plan for the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Queen of Swords upright, and the Queen of Wands reversed. 3 queens all in a row. Only the Queen of Swords was upright between the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. Taurus upright, Capricorn reversed, and Pisces reversed here. The foundation is the 9 of Pentacles upright, the Sovereign. At the root of the matter, the Sovereign upright, right? The single person who has everything they need except perhaps the one to share it with. Home choosing their path, while the Queen of Wands reversed is not sleeping or awakening to or stealing from self or their own weakness. Or the 9 of Pentacles, now home awake without sleep, choosing to take back power stolen from the weak Queen of Wands reversed, or Leo reversed, or someone going through ego death. So it doesn't have to be a Leo, okay? So at 1043, 43 being the 3 of Cups, which was reversed in this read, the central energy or at the heart of the matter is the Page of Cups upright. Innocence of the child, the message of love, puppy love, the Knight of Swords reversed, and the King of Wands reversed, and this Queen of Pentacles reversed, all this negative energy around this innocent child or message of love. Grounding and integrating the Knight of Wands upright, getting busy, but without making a decision first. A fiery star, dreamer, healer, rushing back passionately to accept an offer from the King of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles reversed, who may be holding their tongues or lashing out, but the offer may be getting smaller and smaller until there'll be none if you don't take it. Perhaps Aquarius or Sagittarius here, or parents and child trying to entice another child to come back to the family or back into the fold, or partners enticing another partner or employee to come back into the business, either unhappy without them or negative intentions from the people asking them to come back, challenged by the 6 of Cups reversed, difficult kids, or negative past returning, offering the Ace of Pentacles time, money, or effort, or job, or new life to a fallen angel, an impatient Sagittarius, or someone who's no longer patient. Offer coming from satisfied Capricorn, rising or moon, or a person who's been detoxing or doing a lot of shadow work. The Queen of Cups reversed, which could be a Cancer reversed, perhaps someone with cancer, or broken by work, perhaps, receiving an offering of love from that same person who's offering love, but also here the happy family or coming from an emotionally satisfied place, a happy ending. Emotional cycle done, or offers love through a workplace to the Queen of Cups reversed, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Star, Sovereign, or Dream Girl, or Aquarius child, or single. The King of Cups reversed, frustrated, blocked, not burning the past, with Sovereign. And the Page of Cups, unable to express their feelings, right? There's an immature level there because they're young, or just have maybe immature in their emotions. To the King of Swords reversed at the place of work, with the Knight of Wands upright, rushing in passionately, destined to lose patience with hermit or doctor, professional or advisor, shedding light on their faults. Immature emotions, seen as weak, patient, victim, homeless person, like the professional may be seeing the Page of Cups this way, or can go both ways, but seen as weak, patient victim, homeless person left behind, or not important, not needed by anyone. Scrooge letting go of what little they have left. With the King of Cups reversed, the Queen of Cups reversed, and the Page of Cups upright, and that could be parents and a child. This could be 3 siblings as well, 2 older and 1 younger, but frustrated for their mother, broken by the King of Swords reversed workplace, bringing in love and detox and business to support them. Sagittarius, Libra, Virgo, King of Swords reversed here. Perhaps not being authentic, people pleasing to make money and to get attention as the savior, right? When someone saves the victim, the injured people spending their last dime to get healed and have someone see them, hear them, when no one else would take the time. Now is the 8 of Cups reversed for the masculine, uncomfortable feelings or energies or space, looking back at work or working and frustrated or uninspired, or a child that's all over the place. Unstable home, house, visit, moving, ending a marriage, or the party's over, down on their knees praying, in need of help, money, opportunity, for self or for a child, or children exposed, or sunshine. At 11:11. Heartbreak or separation, with the world upside down, now at 11:13, the end of it, transition, ending, change, transformation, dark night of the soul, or the divine feminine in the 5D, love rain on me, an uncomfortable place to be. At 11:14, which is justice and the temperance, which temperance is reversed in this read, the Page of Cups, unable to express their feelings of love and happiness, don't know how to present themselves. Frustration with the King of Cups reversed, uncomfortable, and suddenly at peace, or with an epiphany about sunshine and water and freedom of lovers. And the King of Swords reversed with Aquarius or with Aquarius, or star, dream, or healed. Or the King of Swords reversed, dream lover from work, who frees him, destined to stay in an uncomfortable place at work, with the King of Pentacles reversed, all about the money, with the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Knight of Wands upright, flanking him at work. And it's like someone doing the work, the professional, but then they have these 2 knights around them who really do all the other work, So helping customers or patients, those 2, the knights, to have more visits or dump emotional attachments to things and foods that are not good for them, where the worst is over with a third party attached to him, or betrayal, another victim discarded with yesterday's or the day before yesterday's trash. Destined to school, the impatient goose. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups, errand boy. May I have another, please? Right, so destined to school, the impatient goose. The 10 of Cups, errand boy. And, facetiously saying, may I have another, please? Keep using me. Won't you be a dear and run out and get it for me, please? Reaping the rewards of being used no more. Dumping sleazy bed partner or relationship based on sex and or security only. No longer patient. Hermit sheds light on wounded warrior and Page of Cups. The innocents unable to protect themselves. In exile, destitution, injury or illness, left behind, not opening to spend on self, or now opening to spend on self in order to repair, mend, or make amends at 11:26, which is justice and the Page of Wands. Soon for the masculine is the 7 of Pentacles reversed, perhaps implementing a plan or strategizing, or the divine feminine's heart open and coming out of the E-Tower. Dark night, death, end, transitioning through the portal in need of help for self or child, receiving an opportunity they may not want to take. Sagittarius reverse, Scorpio upright, one a sweet child, another never learns their lesson, or a Scorpio who needs a job, and a Pisces is always taken advantage of. On a quest for clarity to get over loss, regret, the past, defenselessness to energies or attacks, or feeling like you just can't win. Juggling, performing, the clown aroused by spying on neighbors' crazy party, or to see if there's social distancing or bad influences for kids, perhaps potential customers, or aroused by third party pursuing the impossible dream. The masculine sees himself as the Knight of Swords reversed, holding their tongue or perhaps lashing out with third parties, social distancing, bad influences, overindulgers, uncomfortable energies that are around them. Happy the Hermit sheds light on their satisfaction, the Magician manifesting, and the Emperor letting go just a little uncomfortable for them. The King of Pentacles reversed, post-war, perhaps dealing with PTSD and looting, imbalance and debt. Getting to know each other. I'm just getting to know you again from Sound of Music. Getting to know all about you. So they may be dealing with some kind of imbalance, debt, scam, or just inequity of a relationship, or just not willing to share. Very soon, separation, heart-to-heart conversations, and free yourself all came up for the Divine Masculine. Don't fence me in. The Magician is over the Hermit, exposing their self-satisfaction. The Emperor's over social distancing or regain control over bad influences or third party. Letting go or spending to repair, even if it makes them uncomfortable. Around the Divine Masculine, or how they are seen, is the Ten of Pentacles upright, the family, business, community, or legacy. Under the radar, the King of Swords reversed with hostage, secret passion, or the secret that is out. Or prisoner of family or business and community, abundance or wealth at 1142, which is Justice in the Two of Cups, which is reversed in this read. The Divine Masculine feeling of failure and needing to use their intuition and be more authentic to themselves. So the block for the Masculine comes up here as the Six of Wands reversed, feeling of failure, perhaps an attention whore, right? Someone very needy for attention all the time. The fear of negative attention or sneaking out or sneaking around under the radar in fear of getting caught. Assuming that you can't really win with difficult kids or a negative past or the past coming back or a bad childhood or deception or forced to get up when it's dark and you don't like to. Perhaps you were told growing up that the early bird catches the worm, but maybe for some it's better to rise at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. It may be different for everyone, not necessarily how your parents see it. Happy ending comes up here, but even more so for the Masculine was parenting. Again, it's saying children are affecting your love life. Why are you letting them control your life? They shouldn't be. You should love yourself first and then take care of your children, but certainly not let them run the household. So that's coming up. Happy ending. Parenting, but even more so is parenting, forgiveness, and moderation. So again, being moderate in all things. The state of emergency or being on call, on the warpath, or bulls head to head, stubbornness, breakdown, break up or break through or break in, a move or trip canceled to free self instead. Justice for all sometimes is uncomfortable for others. The wounded warrior still fighting a battle, and the Page of Cups may be trying to prove their innocence. Justice, divorce, or Libra implementing a plan to discover their innocence again, to offer love to the wounded warrior opponent, perhaps, a fallen angel and hermit now clean. It's like the opposite energies, right? The fallen angel and then the hermit, who's more that pure, wise one, out in the cold together, making amends. Hermit with natural light in the Mary Magdalene cave, but the crystals are a bit peacy in her cave. The hostage of the Divine Masculine working on the more full crystals outside the E-Tower for the Twin Flames' new path as bliss sets in upon the kingdom at last at 1152, which is Justice and the Queen of Swords. So happily ever after, frustrated but removing the mask, or about removing the mask, looking back to be love, the present, the gift, exposing secrets and awaking just a little bit more. The circular energy of the retrograde, the direct, and the stationing Grand Central. Over it, loss, regret, and the past, the Sovereign and the Knight of Swords reversed, and the 10 Commandments of the Ten of Pentacles family guidance. The Page of Cups challenged by the Six of Cups reversed, perhaps a negative childhood, kids, or the past coming back, and implementing a plan for the Divine Feminine to come out under the radar or needy for attention in uncomfortable energies of liberty and justice for all, in the Mary Magdalene cave, in fear and hiding for the Divine Masculine in the yard, setting up the crystals for the twins, angel eyes. A sudden breakdown, up or through or in, looking back or going back, dumping a load and getting over it. With guidance and exposure or sunshine, the Sovereign and the Page of Cups are challenged by a negative past perhaps, or difficult children, and uncomfortable feelings about both. The Knight of Swords reversed holding their tongue, and the Divine Feminine's heart opening, as the Ten of Pentacles family, business, community, or legacy is under the radar, or underhanded justice, exile from the group, and hiding in fear to align with their new path, the Divine Masculine. So I'm going to pull an energy deck card again for you now at 30, which is 3032, which is the union energy of the Four of Wands, and then the journey of the Six of Wands. So for everybody watching, the best and highest good of all those concerned, what do we need to know? What do we need to learn? Let's clear all negative energies across all dimensions of time, space, matter, and realities for the highest good of all those concerned, and fill that empty space with only beautiful divine love and diamond crystalline light, and so it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so what is our takeaway from this read? This came up, Angel of Love, and Angel Eyes just came up. So 49 is the Get Your Wish card. I believe the Nine of Cups was, yep, it's definitely up right here. So this is about being happy with self, loving yourself first, and getting your wish. Then we have the door to personal healing and happiness, bringing the outdoors inside to make it all natural. 34 is the Eight of Wands, a lot of fast-paced back and forth energy, expressing feelings, desires, and the arrows of love. And ziplining can come up under that too. It's always a perfect example. And then the door to romance. So the key to your heart, 33, is the Christ vibration, the unity consciousness, the Seven of Wands, standing up for yourself and taking the high ground without being defensive. I'm getting like, Valentine's Day, where at school when you have all the little Valentine's cards, and they're all over the place. That's kind of what I'm getting right there. The bottom of the deck is Metatron. It's been coming up a lot this week. 40 is the Page of Cups, the innocence of the enlightened man. And there's the man holding the coin. So what a pair, right? That is the ultimate 5D man. 43 is the Three of Cups, which was reversed in this read. So maybe he's having some struggles financially, but he is definitely here awakened, okay? So that's the underlying energy, is very powerful for the Divine Masculine, maybe dealing with some financial stuff or, day-to-day living stuff. And then here's the three cards that came out for the masculine. So again, loving self first, perhaps dealing with a child, bringing the outdoors indoors and opening the window to let the fresh air in, the purity, purifying, to find the key, the codes to the cage, to the heart, the door to romance. So door to healing and personal happiness, and then the door to romance. Okay? And this can be a child too, which came up in the read, to allow them to love themselves. You have to teach them to love themselves. You can't always nurture them when they're uncomfortable. You have to teach them to nurture themselves. So that may be coming up so that the mouse can go out and have some time for his own needs. Okay? Okay. So make sure you drink your water. It's just 33:33. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get your joy, get your nature, and rise and be loved, guys. I will see you soon. I'm going to be right back.